Morning Gamer, it is Friday, October 30th, 2020, Gaming Morning Show with you for the next 3 hours, as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time. He's Sean, I am Ryan. You can find us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Always type in gms.watch. That will work as well. This day in gaming history, Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news coming up, your birthdays. We'll have a top 10 list. We have an interview today with Christopher Bird of the Washington Post. A whole bunch of fun stuff on the way for the next 3 hours. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. How are you?
It's good to see your face.
Good to see your face.
You
Gotcha.
you were hands deep in a pumpkin yesterday.
Yeah. Multiple pumpkins.
Equal opportunity pumpkin scooper.
Yeah, there were lots of pumpkins to be carved. Which, you know, is fine. My job is all of the cutting. So the kids draw what they want on the pumpkin, and then I spend lots of time trying to figure out how to turn that into a pumpkin carving, because they don't understand pumpkin carving. They just draw very detailed pictures, and they're like, do that. Okay, sure.
Just click on their heads.
But we made it. We got through. We got them all done. I like mine a lot.
Yes. Do you have a picture by chance that
I
is in sendable form? I actually meant to take the one that you already sent me and put it on the stream today, and I didn't do that. So it was
just tweet it. I could just tweet it out.
Yeah, you go sports doc gaming on Twitter. That would be awesome. Yeah, I don't like pumpkin carving. I made that abundantly clear yesterday on the stream, or on Twitter rather. So I go onto my Twitter because it looks like there was a pretty cool deal going on yesterday, like virtual pumpkin carving. Let me pull it up. This is from Uppercut Crit on Twitter. To get in the spirit for this weekend, join TY Grr tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific as they check out Ghost Town's 999th Pumpkin Festival and carve some digi-pumpkins. So I thought that was kind of cool, but then I had to make sure that my emphasis on the fact that I don't really like pumpkin carving was clear, because, you know, I will admit, like, fall is everything for me, except I just don't like pumpkin carving.
Or pumpkin patches.
Exactly. So if any pumpkin spice fell out of your pumpkin yesterday, I'll gladly take that, but I don't suppose that's the case. So sports.gaming for a picture of his pumpkin. That's the one I want to mute right there. Okay. Let's see. What else do we got going on today? It is the day that the Apex trailers release, so I'm sure everyone's sitting there eager and excited to see what the next wave of Apex Legends is going to look like. Am I wrong? You just sitting on the edge of your seat? Are you excited?
You know it.
You suck so much.
Maybe season 7 is the season that I get super into Apex.
I doubt it. Oh yeah, he just tweeted the link to the actual picture of the pumpkin. It's going to be exciting. So where'd you get your inspiration for this pumpkin?
I just made it up all by myself.
That wasn't a template?
No, I just drew it. I got some skills. It's also pretty simple.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. I was gonna try to share it on the stream, but my computer's having a lot of processing problems again. Yeah.
Why you gotta process so much?
Yeah, we're not gonna have Chrome open again today. That's really weird. It's like running super high today. We're skipping and jumping and bouncing. You can talk. I'm evaluating.
I don't want to talk. I didn't come here for talking. I came here for head clicking. I do the head clicking. Man, I'm tired today. Today was the second day in a row that, like around 4-ish, 4:30-ish, I woke up and our son was in our bed, and so I had to get up and pick him up and to move him to his bed and then try to sleep for a little bit more before I had to get up for my alarms. I think that's the worst, is waking up like an hour before your alarms go off. Because you're like, well, I clearly don't want to wake up right now, but now I'm awake to try to go back to sleep. I have to wake up again soon. It's the worst.
And then you're always paranoid that you're not actually going to wake up on time.
For sure. That's why they wrote that whole song about waking up is hard to do. Classic. We listened to some Frank Sinatra on the record player last night while we were cleaning pumpkin seeds. Some good stuff.
I'm super proud of you.
I do what I can.
Oh, Culty's here, so Culty can tell me if on his feed, it doesn't look like we're skipping on the stream. It's just my number is like super high, and so it seems like we should be, but like the actual air check looks fine. So I'm gonna roll with it and see what happens. Apparently, we're gonna try to possibly pumpkin carve tonight.
Nice.
No.
You're kind of running out of time, so you gotta do it.
I mean, we don't have to have them for Thanksgiving, for Halloween. I mean, we don't have to. It's not required. You know, we could have jack-o'-lanterns in November. I don't care what you think. Damn it.
The day you chose to have children is the day it is now required to have them for Halloween.
Well, that's only because we introduced them to jack-o'-lanterns. If we hadn't shown them those, then they wouldn't have any interest in them. It's completely self-made. It was our fault. Okay, it's really better now. See that? Like, I'm still showing like 80% CPU usage in Streamlabs, but my actual like task manager is showing in the 50s to 60s, which is where it usually is, which is still excessively high, but for my 10-year-old computer, I'll live with it. The only other thing is, can you hear me come back through Sean's stream? Because sometimes that's only a me thing that I can hear in my headphones, and it's not actually going on the stream, so you can let us know that. Let's pretend everything is normal. National Breadstick Day is the topic of the day because breadsticks are delicious in so many ways. I did put this, though, in the topics. There's best breadsticks, right? Where are they at? Are cheese sticks breadsticks? But then my other concern is the more controversial topic, which is, are you hard breadsticks or soft breadsticks? Because I don't like hard breadsticks at all.
People who like hard breadsticks more are just wrong. That's just how it is.
Sean's just going to put it out there. Like, if that's the case for you, then you're just wrong. But
So I'm not going to say they're the best breadsticks because I feel like that requires some modifiers. But my favorite breadsticks are Olive Garden breadsticks with Alfredo sauce. They're so good.
Free breadsticks.
But I don't think I'd say they're the best breadsticks because they're clearly like super processed and very, very salty and probably culinary wise not the best breadsticks, but they are tasty.
Well, and that's my point, right? Like, the stuff that's loaded with the preservatives and all that stuff, that's the best stuff. It tastes amazing because it's designed to last for years and years and years. Good. That's why Twinkies are so good. Have you ever had a Twinkie that's been around for like 5-6 years? They get better with age. They're like wine.
I have. Those are not good in Alfredo sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine.
No, I was going to say, at least that's not like a tested thing. Yeah, it's soft breadsticks all the way. All right, well, we're going to roll with it because it looks fine on the stream. And yeah, 100%, that makes sense because it is faint in my background. So, Yeah, we have National Candy Corn Day. It's Checklist Day. It's Bandana Day. Those didn't make the front top billing of the show.
Checklist day.
Yeah, if you've ever had a day where you're going to start making a checklist, today is the day. Make it happen, Captain.
I had a couple pieces of candy corn last night.
I saw those sitting at your house, I want to say, the other day, but the bag was unopened, and so I couldn't bring myself to being the one who, just takes the liberty of opening it up. Otherwise, I would have, because candy corn is awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's open now, and free reign, because I opened it last night and gave the kids each a couple pieces, even though it was like beyond time where they should have sugar. But we were carving pumpkins. You had to have a little bit of candy corn.
Candy corn.
I thought about bringing it in here during the show, but I decided against it.
No, you're very nice not to torture me. My wife sent me yesterday to go get these cookie decorating kits that the kids are going to do as part of trying to make like a trick-or-treat experience whilst not actually trick-or-treating, which is obviously a complicated thing this year. And she sends me to the bakery, and I come home with extra cookies, and she was surprised. And I was like, you sent the hefty guy to go get the cookies, and you sent him to a bakery. You're surprised? I'm like, that was the whole point. It's like, which baked goods am I also coming home with?
Hofbrew says he wants candy corn flavored breadsticks.
Candy corn flavored breadsticks. They're all the rage. Yeah, remember that time I got super panicked on this one because I thought I had fallen to my death, and then it turns out that it's okay.
Yeah, falling not a big deal on this one.
Oh no! We got Harry Styles news this morning. We have that coming up. We have Ariana Grande and Busta Rhymes. There's new albums out today, so we'll talk about those. Yeah, and then, like I said, the normal stuff, This day in gaming history, and ooh, you slide on your back. That's kind of fun. Dude, quit holding me. I don't know if this guy realizes just how bad I am at this game, but he doesn't need to hold me to make me worse. Like, I thought I just fell through a random hole. That hurt.
Cool.
Birch. Okay, there we go. Now focus. Okay, there's a hole right there. I didn't see that one.
Ow. So much falling for no reason.
So much falling, guy. Oh, I own that wood plank thing, though.
Alright. I was a little worried there, but we made it.
Hoffer, you'll have to help us out, too. If you're listening, if the audio sounds like there's an echo, let me know. If you're watching, let me know if there's some stuttering and stuff, because I don't know what that's about.
Alright. Will Ryan make it past the second round of Fall Guys today?
This is always the pivotal stage.
Well, it's all or nothing. It's a team game, so can I carry you through to the third round? Maybe this is the day that that you get your first crown.
Ooh, could you imagine? Ooh, I played this one before. Oh, they added some hammers because, this wasn't already difficult enough. But this is also new music. This track slaps. I'm gonna turn this up. Kind of feel like this is something that Hofbrew would be into. Just wait for the bass drop, Hofbrew. When's the bass drop? When will the bass drop? When will the bass drop? When will the bass drop? Okay, those guys are doing good over there. Oh yeah, we have an extra one in our midst. Okay.
Alright, fine. We'll keep it out of red. Red gets nothing.
Wow. This is quite the middle part of the song. No, 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 no blue. Blue. Bad blue. That was mine. Oh, well, it's no longer mine. Uh-oh. How'd we get down to 2? What is going on?
Yeah, someone's gonna go listen for blue. Although my only goal is to keep it.
I mean, if you can get the one out of red, we'll be alright. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Get it over to blue. Oh no.
Overtime, huh?
I actually kind of hit that one slightly into red, but it was already going. I just couldn't stop it.
Ow. Hammer.
Okay. At this point, I just
Red
gotta
has
move.
0.
Yeah, okay, we should be alright. Yay! Second
Huzzah.
round
Huzzah,
for
we
Ryan.
did it.
Just like I planned.
Nailed it. Alright. Ooh, wall guys. I haven't done this one yet. Alright, just climb over the walls.
That's all you gotta do. Oh gosh. Okay, you can run and grab, so that's good.
Whoop.
Apparently, see, that guy did it. My guy can't run and jump well enough.
We'll just do better.
There we go. And this
Ow.
just
Ow.
gets incrementally harder, doesn't it? Yikes. Okay, let's try over here. Okay, definitely can't do that one. Dude, get out of my way.
This camera people.
See, look, I'm jumping high enough. I should be. There we go. Okay.
Alright. Well, that was more stressful than it needed to be, but I made it. Is Ryan gonna make it? Look at him pushing the box. And ooh. Okay, there are 14, 15. Is he gonna make it? He's gonna make it through the round 3. You did it.
I'm so great at this game.
So proud of you.
See, Calty likes candy corn. I had to switch to full screen so I could read the chat because I couldn't see it on the bottom of my screen.
Dum, 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 dum. Ugh. Gross. Egg scramble.
I thought they got rid of this one.
Yeah, I thought they replaced it with the one that's themed on medieval stuff, but apparently not. I don't want to grab him, I just want an egg.
Oh, already started to play defense, apparently.
Looks like we're gonna have to go mess with some red. Alright. So we need some people playing defense, and then we need to mess with red.
Oh, yellow took me out. How can I not make that jump? That's ridiculous. It's almost like we got the fighting to happen between red and blue.
Right? And they're just leaving us alone.
He's to the 40! The 30! There's no hash marks.
Nice. Alright, I think we're good.
Yay! We advanced.
Suck it, blue. Alright, so we're going to finals now. Is it gonna be Hexagon? Fall Mountain. Boo.
This one requires no skills, so maybe that's my best shot.
Alright, let's see. Oh, good, I'm in the back.
You didn't really have to take me off my feet. Oh, I got hit. I'm done.
Whoa, that ball came out from nowhere.
Yeah, that guy's gonna win.
Oh, I got silly legs.
We're losers!
I don't like Fall Mountain. It never goes well. Call me Ben, 37.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see your emote now. They're culty vibes. I got you. Yeah, apparently he's saying it's gross too. Whatever. Y'all don't appreciate the candy corn. I can't help you then. Gaming morning show, 6:31 on this wonderful day. I gotta go full screen for a second. I'll bring Sean back in just a second. I promise it'll be all worth it in just a moment. You'll see where I'm going with this. It'll be amazing, and you'll wish that you had seen it earlier. That's my promise to you. That's my commitment. Everything is fine. I don't need that open, thank you. All right, it is 6:30, as I mentioned. It is time to go to the newsroom and get the information that we need for today. It is very important because at 6:32 West Coast time on this Friday, October 30th, 2020, it's time to get the news. Hashtag video game expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, October 30th, 2020, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. First up today, yesterday we talked about PlayStation Plus games for November. Now let's talk about the Xbox games with gold for November. We got Origami Shadow Edition, available all month long. Swim Sanity, available November 16th through December 15th. Full Spectrum Warrior, available November 1st to the 15th, and Lego Indiana Jones, available November 16th to the 30th. So check those out if you have Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, good stuff. I haven't played any of those. Although Lego Indiana Jones would be high on my list to play. Um, More delays due to COVID came out yesterday. We got news of Far Cry 6 and Rainbow Six Quarantine both being pushed back. They were both slated to release in Q1 of 2021, and now they've just been pushed to not Q1 of 2021. The only dates they gave is that they will still be released in the 2021 to 2022 timeframe. So who knows when they'll come out, but both of those are pushed for COVID related reasons. So more delays, sad but inevitable. And that's it for news today. Not much going on today, but always last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, morning gaming news, with the world renowned segment within a segment where we talk about what's out today. What is out today? We have Pikmin 3 Deluxe out on Switch. The Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Legends of Eternal out on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, and Mac. Sweet Witches out on Xbox One. Clea out on Switch. Visage out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The Language of Love out on Switch. Haunted Poppy's Nightmare out on Switch, which almost got Game of the Morning because I first read it as Haunted Poopy's Nightmare, and that was hilarious. But it's Poppy's Nightmare, not nearly as funny. And Slither Loop out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Mad Rat Dead out on PS4 and Switch.
So when you said Poppy's Nightmare, all I could think of was Trolls. And then that makes me sit there and be like, oh, what kind of nightmare did she have to go through? Poor Poppy. I watch way too many. I have watched too many times the Trolls movie and the Trolls movie 2. So
I never saw the second one.
Oh, really?
No.
I think your kids have, because they've been here.
Yeah.
So
I heard parts because we put it on for the kids and played games at your house one time. But yeah, I never saw it.
All right, Mad Rat Dead, which, by the way, you did a great job saying that name, because that's one of those ones that's tricky because of the syllables that sound the same. Mad Rat Dead. That's available today for Switch and PS4, and now is got the opportunity to be Name of the Morning.
Which will happen on our next show, because as I fill out my Name of the Morning for October, that is the last slot we have available for October Name of the Mornings.
This is kind of cool. This game is pretty. Wow. I mean, it's not pretty. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you don't want to know. What a morning so far. Okay, so stream's looking good. That's the good news. Far Cry 6, Rainbow Six not looking good. They're delayed, as you mentioned. Xbox released games that you get with gold for November. We got This Day in Gaming History. Birthdays coming up as well. Harry Styles ended up getting sidetracked because of a car breakdown. Have you ever had your car breakdown, Sean, outside of one of your biggest fans' houses?
All the time.
It's my house, because I'm your biggest fan. Actually, your biggest fan is on the ceiling of your living room. Hi-oh! I'm so funny. Man, I directly went to Trolls 2 from the 90s. I get your reference now, but I realized it wasn't the movie I was thinking about. Was there like an evil Trolls movie back in the day, Culty? Because that would be some freaky stuff. No? Maybe? I'm just picturing like a horror movie called Trolls or something like that. That could be kind of scary. Super scary. Super spooky. Scary.
You went super quiet on me.
I know, because I can't take the feedback anymore. I've tried everything, Sean. I've tried everything, and I can't get it to stop. It's driving me nuts. Okay. Anyway, that happened to Harry Styles yesterday. He hung out with a super fan. So if I do this, You can hear me. No, not yet. Okay, so go ahead and churn me up to a comfortable level based on that level there. Harry Styles drank some tea, fed fish, and left an adorable note for a fan. This according to eTalk CTV. Yeah, okay, I was going to say it had to be a super cheesy horror movie. That was my guess. But also hung out at the house when she wasn't there. That's the funny part, is he ended up breaking down at this house of like a big One Direction, or Harry Styles. I don't know if she was into both. The story didn't say. But big super fan. But she wasn't home. So he hung out with her dad the whole time. But when he recognized, who he was, he's like, "Hey, you want to take some pictures for my daughter?" So here he is feeding her fish in her bedroom. It's so good.
How mad do you think she was?
Oh, I mean, just the timing, the bad luck on the timing. Oh my gosh.
She's never gonna leave home again.
And I don't know how old she was because I didn't read through the whole article. It might mention, but imagine, if she's a college student or something like that, and she just happened to be at school instead of being at her house. That'd be so funny. Oh my gosh. What do we got? 6:39 West Coast time, 9:39 on the East. Whatever you did right there, that sounds amazing. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
And I don't get the feedback.
I didn't do nothing.
So you didn't adjust any level on your side?
No, I'm at the same.
Well, all I did was increase my level, so that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Let me see if it's any better in Discord then, because I have you coming through the board, which doesn't sound as good as straight through Discord. So stand by, and I'll do that. It's gone, though. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, let's see if this is any better. All right, go ahead and talk.
No, I don't want to. You talk.
It's gone. It's gone. Okay. So if I can hear myself through your stream or through your feed, it's because my volume's too quiet. Makes sense of that for me.
Naturally. Well, and here,
Oh,
here's
I wonder if it's automatic gain control or something like that through Discord. That could be.
It could be.
Yeah, that could be what it is. All right. I'll take it.
Quiet, so it's trying to boost you.
Yeah, that could be for sure.
It boosts you everywhere.
Culty, Hofbrew, anyone else, if you have weekend plans, let us know in the chat. Like I said, it's National Breadstick Day. I would love to go to Olive Garden because I agree with you. Like, I really do like the Olive Garden breadsticks, and I'm not going to try to sugarcoat that, like, they're the best breadsticks on the planet. I think you said that at the top, right? Like, we're not saying that they're a culinary masterpiece. They're just really freaking good.
For sure. I got DC'd from.
Yeah, you know what?
Weird.
Well, it's because the Discord was too loud.
We have no echo, but it's not going to let us play games anymore.
Listen, if that's what it's been this whole time, because we've talked about this a bunch, you're like, well, I've done everything right on my end. And I'm like, well, I have everything right on my end. Like, if that's the case, and it was just because Discord's, I'm sending not enough, then that's awesome. So, we got to figure out why the interview thing didn't work yesterday. Which, speaking of interviews, we got Christopher Bird coming up today, Washington Post's lead video game critic. Christopher's going to talk to us about Promessa, which is a kind of blend between interactive art and video games. And so I'm really interested to hear his perspective on this game, because I have never been one to describe myself as like a solid understander of art. And so I'm really interested, after reading his review of this game, kind of how to interpret that kind of stuff. So,
For sure. For sure.
Otherwise, we got This Day in Gaming History. Birthday's coming up in a little bit. He is Sean. I am Ryan. We're on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. Big thanks yesterday. Phoebe Wall-Howard joined us from the Detroit Free Press to talk about the design of the F-150 and the influence. It ended up being the influence of like the entire automotive industry from video games, which I was not expecting. So it's kind of a big
oil
deal.
rigs.
Oh yeah, she did mention that too. Yeah, there's just a lot of. Okay, you apparently can fall between that first one. Okay. Seesaw is back. This is exciting. So that's on our YouTube page. Just search Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. We also have a tweet out there at WatchGMS if you want to find it that way too. That was a dumb dive. I shouldn't have done that. Now me and my other toucan friend, who fell off like me, this other toucan's just as bad at Seesaw as me. I am dead last.
I just glitched through one. That was weird.
At least it was for the positive. He didn't glitch off, right?
Oh yeah, no, I fell like right through one that
Oh.
like I should have hit solid land, and I just kept falling through.
So now
And I was out in front. It was easy.
new to Seesaw. Mirages.
Oh great, now I'm stuck in this hate loop.
I'm crushing Seesaw right now. I am the greatest Seesaw player of all time. Oh, I almost fell. Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, we did it.
Did we? Did we
did it.
collectively do this?
Yep,
Are we
did
both
it.
collectively on to the next round?
Oh, you're fine. Minus all those people in front of you.
That person's waving us in.
Now you know which way to go.
So helpful.
Maybe this weekend I'll get some new headphones so I can hear out of both ears again.
Well, maybe it's the auto gain control from Discord.
Oh yeah, I could also might open up my headphones and see if I can fix it first.
Are you talking about the Fall Guys song, Culty? I think all the music in Fall Guys is great. They did a nice job of finding like a way to have bubbly music to go with a otherwise appearing bubbly game. Although we all know the sinister dark side of Fall Guys.
They did a good job making music that's catchy without being obnoxious when you hear it for, 10 minutes straight.
Speaking of pop music, I learned yesterday that Sean is not the biggest fan of pop music. Does not hate it, is my understanding of your stance, but not the biggest fan, which I was not aware.
It has its place. It was just too much yesterday.
Yeah, at his office building, there was way too much pop music. Because the irony for me is one of my favorite pop music songs is that one that goes, pop, pop, pop music, talk about pop music. It makes me happy.
Yeah, so I recorded a series of video clips of me reacting to the music that was playing in our office. And granted, I'll give them this, part of our office really feels more like a gym because you have kids out there, you have athletes out there doing some athletic training and whatnot, but the rest of the office is a medical building and providing medical treatments, and so the music was just too much for me. Which luckily I have the option to turn up and down the music that pipes into my room, and usually I just have it down because this isn't the first time that it's been an issue. But it was just some of the stuff that was playing yesterday was a little ridiculous. So I recorded videos, and whether or not it actually happens, I fully intended to take those videos and create a small montage and put it on Twitter. See if it actually happens.
Just have our editors do it.
Ooh, we did it.
Oh, the one specifically in Seesaw is his fave. Well, I bet that's the best thing about Seesaw, because otherwise Seesaw is horrible, so just saying.
You made it through that.
Listen, I've been past the second round both games today. It's a big achievement for me.
If you make it to the finals again, man, I'm gonna have to not go to work. We're gonna have to just keep playing and see if we can get you a crown. Hoopsy Legends. So this is the one where we are not on a team. You just have to get 6 hoops.
Noted. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Can't remember if the strategy was good to let them come to you or not. Okay. Is that the best strategy, is to kind of just be patient, let them come to you, or do you gotta go chase?
It just depends on
Okay.
RNG.
think I just ran over a fellow jelly bean because this ramp kind of did a hop. And you froze. Oh, I froze for a second. That was nuts. Well, not looking good, my friend. Alright, come on. Just give me something. Ah, there's one. There's one. There's one. I suck. Alright, this one's mine. No one will take this from me. This one is mine. Oh, nope. I got clotheslined and someone took it from me. Just as I predicted. Alright, this one is mine. There's others like it. That's... oh, I literally got clotheslined that time. How many do you have?
3, almost 4.
Oh my gosh. I have almost that many. Except I have 0. Open field, I fell down like Daniel Jones. Oh my god, no. Oh, this one is totally mine. I wasn't shut out! Yeah! I am a god. Bask in my power. Ugh. Oh, whatever. Yes, I got 2!
Man, no luck.
Oh no, I was great. You guys were bad. I was great though. So, whatever.
Alright.
Bump 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 bump. All right, Sean. For us.
No, I'm out too. I didn't make it.
Oh, you didn't make it?
No.
Oh. Well, then why are we still watching this stupid game? Communication is key. It is 6:50. I'm just sitting there like, Sean, you gotta win it for us. Oh my gosh, Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here. Wherever you may be, I am Ryan. He is Sean. Wow. All right. Well, hey, Fall Guys. I got a crown. Oh, because of the Battle Pass.
You won. You did it.
I was like, did they change the thing where you actually have to win to get the crown? Did I just get a participation trophy? That was fun. That was so fun. It's fun. How you doing?
Pretty good.
It's just been such an odd day so far. I've had weird technical issues. We solved the problem that's been driving me nuts since we started the show by churning the volume up. Like, that's the most non-intuitive thing that you could possibly do. Hey, thanks for checking on us, Hop Brew. You had Olive Garden on Monday? I want to go to Olive Garden on Monday. Did you get any pictures of the jack-o'-lanterns all lit up?
No, we need to buy candles. We couldn't find our candles.
Why not? It's not like you have a house full of stuff still.
They're just gone.
If anyone has any candles, send them to Sean, courtesy of Gaming Morning Show. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Celebrity birthdays. Let's do this right now. If you have a birthday to celebrate, Sean can tell you where to put them. Put them in the chat. Actor-director Henry Winkler turns 75 today. The Fonz. I don't know if you knew that the Fonz is responsible for the phrase, jumping the shark.
I did not know that.
So apparently an actual episode of Happy Days, water skiing Fonz actually jumps a shark. And that was this line, I don't know if I am using this phrase, line of demarcation, but it was a point where people said, Happy Days needs to go away. It has officially jumped the shark.
I once gave Henry Winkler a high five.
Where?
He was on the sidelines at a USC game, and he was right where it was when I was in the band, and it was right where we kind of rush off the field, and he's right there, and I gave him a high five.
Rush off the field? Oh, like when you're doing the on-field
like
performance.
At the end of our show, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's one. So combined, the two of us have given Henry Winkler one high five, collectively, because we're a unit. We
We
live in-
average half each.
Yes, we live and die together, like Fall Guys. Harry Hamlin turned 69 today. Actor Kevin Pollak turned 63. I think he was the... Nope, that's not him. Never mind. All right. Nia Long turns 50 today. Who else? Matthew Morrison is 42 today. Nominated for a Tony in 2005. Janelle Parrish turns 32, originally from Hawaii. Let's see who else. Actress, TV host, fashion model Eva Marcille has a birthday today, as is actor Taquan Richmond, 28 today. Actor Michael Beach is 57. And actress, producer, fashion designer, and singer Charnel Brown, who played Kimberly in A Different World, also has a birthday today. Who else has a birthday today on the bottom? Hey, John Adams!
I know him.
Second U.S. president had a birthday on October 30th. I was going to say this, too, as I was searching for the birthdays. This is completely random, but for some reason, October 30th is one of my favorite dates. Hofbrew says I was about 6 feet from him and watched him do magic before he walked away. Are you talking about Henry Winkler? What the hell? Henry Winkler was the Fonz, and he apparently does magic? Was he doing magic tricks on the Coliseum field?
No, he was watching a football game.
Magic not confirmed. Maybe he plays Magic the Gathering. Let's see, who else? Gavin Rossdale, who I think is the ex-husband of Gwen Stefani, right? He's from Bush, 55. Country singer Cassidy Osborne from She Daisy is 44. The Eagles' Timothy B. Schmidt is 73 today. And Otis Williams from the Temptations is 79, excuse me. I think he's the only surviving member right now of the Temptations, according to my notes here. So, do you have a favorite Temptations song? I know they did what? My Girl, I Wish It Would Rain, The Way You Do the Things You Do. I don't know. I like the Temptations. I think Temptations is a good album. You can throw any of their stuff on and just kind of listen to it. It's all good. I don't really have a favorite one. Yes, I was. The Fonz. What the hell? The Fonz does magic? The stuff we're learning. All right, this day in gaming.
Why don't you have a story about meeting the Fonz?
I did. You and I, collectively, as a unit, high-fived him on the Coliseum floor. Or field. The Coliseum floor is a very ambiguous term because there are many Coliseums that also play basketball. So
The LA Memorial Coliseum.
he was technically about a quarter mile from the Coliseum. What if you and Hofbrew met the Fonz on the same day?
That'd be crazy.
There we were. Oh, I didn't finish my thought. October 30th. I liked the October 30th. For some reason, seeing 10/30 is very attractive to me. Just 10:30. So it's just a nice... that contestant from Miss Congeniality said April 25th is the perfect date. Maybe it is 10:30.
Is it even better this year because it's 10/30/20?
Ooh. If you... Oh, no, that wouldn't work because you write date then month. So it'd be 2010/30 if it was written in, basically everywhere else in the world but the U.S.
In 10 years, are you going to enjoy the 20th?
10/20/30? I hope I'm
That'd be a
still
pretty
here.
good one. I hope we're all still here.
Oh, the other Coliseum. He was talking about the Memorial Coliseum in Portland. Okay, it was. You guys did not have this moment. Have you seen that one picture of this couple that got engaged? They have a picture where they're in front of some sort of landmark. I don't remember what it was. But, lots of tourists go there and take pictures, right? And so in the picture that someone is taking of him, she's in the background having her picture taken by somebody else, and they're both in each other's background. But they didn't know each other. And then through the course of their relationship, at some point they had this conversation where they were looking through old photos, and they're like, that looks exactly like the day that I was there. And then sure enough, their pictures, I mean, they're almost like a perfect 90-degree angle. I'll have to find that story and post it. It was really funny. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy! You know what we're an hour away from, right?
No.
The greatest trailer of gameplay this day. That's a crazy story. I loved it. Thanks, Offbrew. You pick me up when others let me down. On this date in gaming history, 1987, in Japan, NEC released the PC Engine video game system, a 64 kilobytes of VRAM, 7.16 megahertz, 8-bit CPU, just mind-blowing 384 by 256 pixel graphics, and a full 256 colors of 512 palette. It was nuts.
Compared to the equivalent of today's specs, it's like some guy was just in there just drawing it. It's the refresh rate.
1998, LucasArts released Grim Fandango.
Which the remastered version of that just came out on Xbox One yesterday.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, 22 years later. Did you play Grim Fandango?
No, I never played that one, but I played some of the other like classic LucasArts games, like Day of the Tentacle and stuff like that. A bunch of those were actually just re-released on the Xbox One yesterday. I didn't go through them because there were like 5 of them. And they're old games.
I mean, they're old but new and out today. What is old is new again. Yeah, not today, but out yesterday. Is that our newest segment? I would love it if one day, because you had this one show so far where you open up the out today and there's nothing there. So then you could do an out yesterday, but then you would have already done out yesterday because you had done it out today. You could do like out this time 1 year ago. In Los Angeles, this date in 2001, Nintendo had a Hollywood party. It was the opening of Cube clubs nationwide, locations where players could try out GameCube. That's kind of a fun little experiential activation. I don't think anyone would do that anymore. It's so easy to get demos to people now.
I know. Although, with the PlayStation 5 coming out, I was watching Greg Miller of Kind of Funny. I was watching his unboxing because he got an advanced one, and he was saying that he's been covering PlayStation, I think it's for like 14 years now. And this, looking at the PlayStation 5 was the first time he's unboxed his own personal PS5 and seen it for the first time ever, because usually by now they've gone to events and they've gotten their hands on it and they've done demos and they've done all. He's never looked at or touched a PS5 in person until he opened his PS5, and that's pretty cool.
Did you get yours in the mail yet?
No, I keep checking. It's not there yet.
All right. Did you call Sony? Did you make some calls?
No, I called my guy.
Rattle some cages. The European Union fined Nintendo 168 million euros back in 2002 for colluding with game distributors to sell different products at different prices in parts of Europe. That's a violation of treaties across the EU. In 2005, Ubisoft released Heroes of the Pacific. 2012, that same company did Assassin's Creed 3 for PlayStation 3, Vita, and Xbox 360. And in 2012, Electronic Arts released the Need for Speed Most Wanted video game for PS3 and Xbox 360. I do want to give a shout out to the Final Checkpoint podcast from GameFanatics.com or TheGameFanatics.com, because they did, and their most recent episode on the pod had to do with Assassin's Creed. It was quite interesting to me. So I will tweet that out at some point down the line. All right, I only have you for this hour, right?
I'm out. Gotta go to work.
Okay. Do you want to hug it out, or are you cool?
No. Just don't want to go to work.
You don't want to hang around and play more Fall Guys with me?
I do want to hang out and play Fall Guys.
It's weird, the application closed. I guess I'll have to play something else for the next hour.
No, you'll never get your crown.
I got my crown. All I needed to do was persevere. All right, we'll miss you, buddy. We'll see you on Monday for a full show, I believe, right?
I'm not making any promises at this point. Last time I did that, things went awry.
All right. Have a good day, man.
Like
That is Sean. I am Ryan. We continue Gaming Morning Show when we come back. Again, reminder, 8:20 this morning, lead video critic for the Washington Post, Christopher Bird, joins us to talk about Promessa, a video game that he reviewed recently in an edition of the Washington Post. This hour, we'll have top 10 things that pertain, hopefully, to breadsticks. I haven't actually found the list yet, but once I do, I will share it with you. I will also have sports coming up in the next hour. I can't believe the solution to the echoey audio was to just turn it up, because it had gone away for so long. Oh my gosh, so frustrating. But we're on track. Sean is the best. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Take a quick coffee break. Come back with more Gaming Morning Show on Friday, October 30th, 2020. Thanks for being here.
Darling, you know I'm a bit tired or more. You want me to stay far away for sure. Every morning, know all of my thoughts. Yet I'm tired, and boy, I'm so tired. But grant me a try, take me away from here, baby. I'm tired. I don't feel so ill. Give me your hand, darling, just shine for me. I'm so tired, I wanna leave it.
Morning, gamer! Gaming Morning Show continues October 30th, 2020. And as I described, it is the best date. Wherever you may be, thanks for joining us. I am Ryan. Sean had to leave. We are sad. He will be back, though, when we bring Christopher's interview coming up at 8:20. Had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week. So we'll have his interview coming up here in about an hour from now. It is 7:11 on the West Coast. Thanks for being with us. As I mentioned, we got top 10 list coming up here shortly. Today is National Breadstick Day. So we're asking you, best breadsticks, are they soft or are they hard? And the only place that I've ever really seen the hard breadsticks are at some restaurants, but also I think there's like some pre-packaged hard breadsticks. I don't know. I don't want the crunch from the breadsticks. I just want the soft gooiness of the bread. So I don't know if I'm alone in that regard, but if that's the case for you, let us know in the chat. We had Culty earlier saying totally soft breadsticks. Even Hofbrew was telling me he was at an Olive Garden just the other day, and I'm super jealous of that. So let's see, what else we got going on. Harry Styles visited a superfan's house unintentionally. Car broke down in front and ended up hanging out with her dad. She wasn't home. I got some Ariana Grande and Busta Rhymes album information from a couple of sources coming up. They dropped yesterday, I want to say. And then it's also National Candy Corn Day, Checklist Day, and Bandana Day. So there is a whole bunch of other stuff going on in the world today. What are your weekend plans? What are you up to this weekend? Got anything fun? Yesterday, Sean did some jack-o'-lantern carving. We retweeted his pumpkin at Watch GMS on Twitter. Oh, also, I on my Twitter, Hefty Goof, I did just share the podcast. It was not the Final Checkpoint, which is another podcast from thegamefanatics.com, but it was Full Circle. It was Odell's podcast. And so that's the one that I listened to yesterday, and I just shared that on my Twitter at Hefty Goof. I will share that again later on because I remember there was a very specific part of that podcast I liked, and I put it in there. It was around the 39-minute mark. I just can't remember exactly what they were talking about off the top of my head. I have to make so many notes nowadays to write down things that I need to remember because otherwise I forget. So I was going to go back and do that later, and I don't remember now. Like I said, though, National Breadsticks Day. What are the best breadsticks? Where are they? Olive Gardens are solid. So I used to work at Pizza Hut, and we made breadsticks, of course, but they had the cheese sticks, which is another question. Are cheese sticks breadsticks? In my opinion, yes. But that was all that I ever had for my employee meal. That was the one thing about working at Pizza Hut. You could get an employee meal, but it only could be like $5 or something like that. Like you couldn't get your own large 2-topping pizza and take it home every shift. So I just got cheese sticks because they were delicious, and they were within that range. At least at the time I worked there. I don't know what they cost nowadays. Might be like $6-7. Apex trailer is 1 hour away. Next hour we'll have the GMS Gaming Hour. A little bit more focus on the games. But right now, we're just playing. Fill some time. We played Fall Guys in the first hour. I actually played Fall Guys. It was pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. That hoop one is hard for me. The one where you have to get all your own hoops. So I have to figure out how to be better at that game. But by and large, it was fun. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to go here. looting this one as Loba, because I used to always come here when I was playing this a lot more as Path. But looting with Loba, it's better to be on the other side. And that's what I used to do with Path, is I throw this over there, get super close, and then by the time I get into the house, here in a second, I get my Loba stick. See, I should have picked up that last cell. Yeah, so I can go loot. Oh, someone's already been in this house. I don't know if that's... Are we alone? I'll go up here. Double Mo's. That'll work. And get some ammo for it. Well, sweet. How about that gold bolt? Okay, this person's fighting. Well, of course you're getting shot at. Oh, that won't reach. Oh god. Oh my, I missed all my shots. I suck. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that might be the shortest lived Apex game for me, because I don't think they're going to revive me, because I kind of went up by myself. My bad. Yeah. I think they were trying to retreat. But she took that fight. Where's my other teammate? Well, it's nice of them to try to recover me. Yeah, so the new Apex character is Horizon. And it looks like she has some gravity abilities. You're gonna get shot, yeah. That person just quit. Nice work. Didn't think they needed to quit. Like, I didn't get myself in the best situation, but I was trying to get close enough I could throw some grenades, and then I ran right into the face of a wraith. Like, I didn't expect that person to be there. So yeah, the new trailer is, well, it's just the gameplay trailer. So they showed a like story trailer the other day, and that had to do with like the driving that will be in this new game, because they have what do they call them? They're calling them tridents. These 3-seat, 3-spot places for people to drive in. Well, that was nice of this person. Now we can all get shot. I didn't see anyone to the top, so. I can't believe I lost that. Jeez. It's the same team. That's unfortunate. Didn't have a shield. ball game. All right, thanks for trying, Exorcist. You made me proud. I am Ryan. It is now 7:20 on the Gaming Morning Show. Sean had to run, so yeah, we're gonna miss him. So I'm gonna type in top 10 breadsticks and see if I get any sort of list. Because I meant to get that at the break, but I was getting everything ready for Christopher Bird coming up today at 8:20. Lead video game critic for the Washington Post. Some top 10 recipes for breadsticks. The Thrillist has best pizza chain breadsticks. They're not ranked. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that one. I would really have liked to try, I haven't done the Little Caesars, like, half pepperoni pizza, half breadsticks, but I'm so happy they finally came out with that thing. I feel like that's something that's been missing for a long time. What else could we do? Top 10 bread side dishes. You're seeing how the sausage is made right now. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff. How about we do this? Are Olive Garden breadsticks the best? Ooh, no, but we're going to use this. So this is from Spoon University. Jordan Ferraker from Texas Tech has this in here. I wonder if Spoon University is a like college writing deal. They definitely have campuses about. Here we go. About us. Approachable food community that helps you build your confidence in becoming a real adult. For many of us, this is the first time we're navigating, and Spoon University is here to celebrate that. That's awesome. All right, so here's this list. This is, again, from Jordan Ferraker. This is why Olive Garden breadsticks taste so good. SpoonUniversity.com. Yes, for like a mass-produced Italian food restaurant, Olive Garden's been dominant for years, Jordan writes. There's a tweet quoted from 2017. This list is not dated. I really wish dogs lived forever and Olive Garden breadsticks were delivered to my door and people would be upfront about things. Well, now I'm sure Olive Garden breadsticks can be delivered to your door. All right, so Olive Garden has an industrial-sized bread maker that cooks the dough flawlessly, keeps these golden brown beauties warm until they're served. A fresh batch of breadsticks is cooked every 15 minutes, so you're always guaranteed to have a chance at a hot one. Butter and garlic salt. This is what Sean was saying in the first hour. Just so much salt in them. Immediately after baking, breadsticks are lightly brushed with melted butter and sprinkled with garlic salt. And then a few years ago, Olive Garden introduced breadstick sandwiches. I never had those. Do they still do the breadstick sandwiches at Olive Garden? So really it comes down to brushing on some butter and garlic salt. So if you can do that at your house, you have it made. Jordan closes with, if you've made it through this article without developing a craving for some delicious Olive Garden breadsticks, kudos to you. But there's no shame in taking a trip to quote-unquote Italy later today just to remind yourself how magical these breadsticks are. Google's nearest Olive Garden. Again, that list is likely from pre-pandemic, but I'm sure, like, let me go to DoorDash. I don't know. What is, like, the best delivery service right now? I'm going to assume that DoorDash could bring it to me. Olive Garden. Interesting. Huh. I'm just going to Google it. Olive Garden delivery. $50 minimum, 10% delivery fee. Order by 5 p.m. for the next day. For the next day lunch delivery. So is Olive Garden doing it itself, or is it actually, like Subway's delivery where they're outsourcing it, but they make it look like it's theirs? All right, so there's your question of the day. National Breadstick Day. That's our topic for today. Who has the breast breadsticks? Who has the best breadsticks? I need to still tweet out a clip from yesterday. Sean and I were playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Warzone rather, in the Zombie Royale, and I got my first jump scare. Look at this hair. This hair is getting so long, it's nuts. All right, again, Christopher Bird coming up, start of next hour, around 8:20, and then we have sports coming up here shortly. I did tell you that Ariana Grande put out a new album. So Independence, Royce and O'Connor had the track list, features, everything else. New album's called Positions. Announced it earlier this month, so this was not like a surprise drop. 6th album from Grande, collaborations with The Weeknd, Doja Cat, and Ty Dolla $ign. 2019's Thank You, Next, is the follow-up. This one is to that. Earlier, apparently, Ariana Grande was on the Rain on Me single from Lady Gaga's album, Chromatica. So that's one thing. And then Busta Rhymes came out with a pretty collab-heavy album as well. And that one's called Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God. So I'll talk more about that one coming up. Yeah, I haven't listened to Busta Rhymes in quite a while. I mean, that was high school. It's probably the last time that I had Busta Rhymes on my CD player. That's also because I don't have a CD player anymore. Or my mini disc player. Am I right, Paulie Mayo? Watch him on Twitter. Or on Twitch, excuse me. Have a shield, please have a shield. He didn't have a shield. Where are those shots coming from? Okay. There's a shield in there. I should have stole that shield really quick. I panicked. I went a little too fast. Yeah, I panicked a little bit there. It is 7:29 West Coast time, 10:29 on the East Coast. I am Ryan. Gaming Morning Show continues. We are on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. If you missed our interview with Phoebe Wall-Howard of Detroit Free Press, we talked about the overlaps between video game design and how they're influencing multiple industries, but we certainly talked about the auto industry for sure. So you can find that on our YouTube page. Just search Gaming Morning Show. Sean had to take off, so we're missing him the rest of the morning. He should be back on Monday. The tough part about, being a doctor is sometimes things go beyond your control. I did mention the Busta Rhymes album. Again, Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God, out yesterday, I believe. Joe Price from Complex had this, and a lot of collaborations. So he's collaborating with Old Dirty Bastard, ODB, Kendrick Lamar, Q-Tip, and Mariah Carey, among others. Appearances also with Chris Rock. Huh. Rick Ross is on there. Mary J. Blige. It's the first Extinction level event record since 1998 when the first one was released. And this is the sequel to Bus's first full-length effort since 2012's Year of the Dragon. So that's from Complex. I will tweet both of those, or put those both in the chat for you. Really don't want to be the jump master. I need to do some work. Sorry, I'm working here. So there is the link to Ariana's. And here is the link to the Complex article for Bustas. There you go. Now you're informed. All right, where did we decide to go?
I feel most alive when rapidly approaching my death.
We can't make it all the way over there. Are you crazy? Let's go here.
Let's see what we have over here.
Yes, I agree.
I bet we'll find something good here.
Oh my gosh, I should be able to make that jump. Oh, there's some purple. Awesome. I really like the alternator. I know a charge rifle.
Charge rifle here. Let's do some shopping.
Alright, that's good.
You are coming home with me tonight. Thanks, beautiful.
Okay, so I got those on both.
Throwing jump drive.
Did I fall off? I sure did.
We have a new kill.
I didn't see that gap there until it was too late. I need a little bit longer of a weapon. I don't really want the Spitfire. What do I got? I have this. I have really close range weapons, so. So I'm going to give this group, where's my teammates? I'm going to give them my 3 times because I don't really need it. There we go.
Optics here. Mid-range.
So I'm going to be playing from close up unless I see something completely different.
Hop up
Oh.
here. Double. Forget it.
Forgot what weapon I had. Oh, yeah. Some pretty good shape there.
I need an extended light mag. 45 seconds until the ring closes. We've got time, but not much.
Missed a shot because went over here. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff. Is that a trash can lid? So I got 80 and 32. That's not bad. We need to go this way.
Let's see what we have over here.
Ten seconds remain. The ring is close.
What was that? Oh, that was a portal? Is there a portal by us?
Warning. Movement in progress.
Weird.
Use the map as your guide. The ring is moving.
Oh, we're so split. Why isn't anyone going this way?
Let's go here.
I suspect we will find something here.
Yes.
He's got to communicate, man.
Shots open, boys and girls.
Anything worth getting? Anything worth getting? Nope.
Care package on high.
I turned that up just because I always feel like you get some static. And so I wanted to be able to make that a little bit better. When I watch some of the VODs, there's a little bit of static, and so... I wonder why I get skip frames.
Someone's been here. Not worth my time. Never mind.
I suspect we'll find something here.
Yes.
Let's go this way. Cancel that.
Yeah, because the stream's looking okay, right? Oh yeah, I see some skip frames there. Nothing's really changed. Weird.
Setting up shop.
Alright, there we go.
Don't mind if I do.
Scanning the area.
Hop up here. Hammer point.
Gotta hop up here. Select fire.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I didn't look for a long, a bigger mag for this. I kind of thought about getting that flatline because I need something a little bit longer range, but always take grenades.
Thanks.
Extended supply bin here. I see someone over there. Helmet here. Level 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine.
Scanning the area.
I bet we'll find something good here. Enemy there.
Getting shot at. Enemy spotted.
Tossing thermite. Recharging my shield. Throwing an arc star. Throwing an arc star.
I played that so badly, guys. Oh my gosh, that was really awful. Why did I play that so bad? I think I underestimate. Yeah, I don't think you should be saving me, dude.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Subject down. Death will have to wait.
Yeah.
I still see everything.
Look out. Enemy here. Target here. Enemy scanning here.
Man. Ball game. Ball game.
I'm not looking for someone to dry all my tears. No, I'm not looking for someone to scare away the fears. No.
It is 7:40 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you for joining us, Gaming Morning Show. Sean had to leave. I am Ryan. We got Christopher Bird coming up in about 40 minutes from now. Talking about Promessa, his latest review for the Washington Post. Some of the games that were out today, we talked about them in the first hour. Legends of the Eternal. Is that supposed to be Eternal? Or Eternal? Interesting. That's for PS4, Xbox One, basically all the platforms. The Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope, out today with Sweet Witches out for Xbox One. Pikmin 3 Deluxe for Switch, as is Clea for Switch. Visage out for multiple platforms, The Language of Love. That's on Switch. Haunted, Poppy's Nightmare for Switch, and Slitherloop out for Switch today. Our name of the morning was Mad Rat Dead for PS4 and Switch, as available today. And now eligible for our name of the month. So we're going to name our name of the month for October. And unintentionally, apparently the Gaming Morning Show, us, we are going to have a batched name of the month, a reveal. So we'll do it quarterly, where we play the games that we deem name of the month. We had Shotgun Farmers last month. We had Hexagroove Tactical DJ for August. So we have that coming up on Monday's show. Name of the month. I am Ryan. You can follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. We have our replay of our interview with Phoebe Wall-Howard there. Some of the This Day in Gaming histories included a lawsuit. The European Union fined Nintendo 168 million euros. I guess it wasn't a lawsuit. It was a fine because apparently Nintendo was trying to set different prices across different parts of Europe. Who knew?
I observe the field from a plateau you cannot even comprehend.
All right, Kings Canyon.
Get ready for a light show. Get ready for a light show.
I think someone wants us to get ready for a light show.
Hit the jets. We're dropping hot.
Where are we going? Anyone gonna mark it? Where are we going? We're gonna go to Octane? Okay, sweet.
Let's see what we have over here.
Alright, we got some company. Open. No weapon, bummer.
We took first blood.
Why would they
We're not a team to be
disconnect?
messed with. We're already in the next ring. Grenade out.
It should be behind me.
Enemy down. Reloading.
I hate smoke so much.
Your lucky day. I've got you.
Well, I played that badly. I should have started reviving him. I should have started reviving him in the smoke. That was completely my fault. I just knew, I thought, that that other person was gonna wait till they heard the revive sound, and then they were gonna attack. So I clearly played that wrong. We are Gaming Morning Show. If you've never been here before, the whole idea is to take your morning FM radio show, but instead of playing music in between talk segments, we do games. And right now that's what we're doing. Sometimes the games last longer than others. That's the one thing I'll say about Apex is, and compared to Call of Duty's Warzone, the early game can take a very brief amount of time because there's no gulag. You can't fight your way back, right? I keep getting all these warnings about dropped or skipped frames. We're not dropping frames because it's not internet connection. It's a CPU problem. I have a really old computer. And so I keep getting these warnings that we're skipping frames, but then when I check, it looks fine to me. So maybe it's during the gameplay. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see the skipping frames in the gameplay. It is National Breadstick Day, so we're asking you, how do you take your breadsticks? Soft breadsticks, hard breadsticks? What is your preference? One thing I will say about the hard breadsticks, when you get those in the basket, say at like an Italian restaurant, but then they come with ample amounts of butter, I can get behind that for sure. We got sports coming up after this game. We'll see what's going on in the world of sports. There's no baseball. There's no basketball. There's no hockey right now. I believe MLS is still going on. I don't know if the NWSL is still going on. But we will give you the update on all of that coming up here shortly. Hey, thank you for marking right away. Are we going to make it over there?
This is boring. I'm going that way.
I didn't make it. So he's going straight into bunker, huh? Okay, here's hoping. Okay, so I got my team split. I have the same gun combo I did very recently. Man, there's more EV8s available than ever before. What don't I need? Don't need those. That scared me. That was my own stick. Don't talk about it.
My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Nice.
Crossing jump drive.
Adding an extra pair of eyes. I'm back. Logged off my drone. I'm recalling my drone.
Hopefully that was our guy doing the thing. Okay, feel good about that.
What's over there? What do you think is over here?
I'll go with you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take the long way around. At least my other teammate's coming with me, so that's a win.
New kill leader?
Don't see anyone over there. I'd like to drop my stick up here. Have access to the best stuff in those boxes.
Hit the ejector seat.
Okay, so he's joining us over here. So I think I'm gonna put it right here. Don't see anybody over there.
RE45 here.
Anyone up for some shopping?
Come on, big money, no whammies.
Don't mind
I didn't get very good stuff. Not a better weapon. Thermite over that.
They're in here. Thermite grenade here.
Crossing jump drive.
We're close to the ring. He's got time.
Really wanted a backpack. That's better though.
10 seconds until the ring closes. Grab what you need and let's go.
Than ever before. Ever. Ever, ever? Ever, ever. Better than ever before.
We're all outside the ring, and a wall of death is coming our way.
Any big weekend plans, Hofbrew?
Getting my eyes in the sky. My drone. I'm good to go.
Setting up shop.
Come on, backpack. No better backpack.
You are coming home with me tonight. Care package on the way. I like the sound of that.
I don't dislike Loba. Thing with her stick, right, is people know where you are based on the direction loot's going. Ooh, scary movies. Do you like scary movies? I did like, I think Drew Barrymore has a talk show now, and so she did a thing about, like, what if her character in Scream had lived? So I thought that was kind of cool. I'd like to use this. Let's see. Wow. No, this is great. It's the only thing I can take. It's gonna work for now. That's our guy shooting. Okay, so we lost our octane, unfortunately. And drone guy's up there. Put that on that. Sweet. Take that too.
For business.
Okay, come on, better backpack. Never gonna get a bigger backpack. Oh yeah, because that's a bad sight for me. Alright. Well,
Getting my eyes in the sky.
this really is all inconsequential.
My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to him.
Jump drive activated. Activating jump drive. Let's go here.
Worried about people over there. I don't like scary movies. There's no need to be scared. Did you do delivery or did you do pickup for that Olive Garden that you were referencing earlier? I'm curious if their delivery's worth it. I mean, I realize, like, well, do you want Olive Garden? I think it's worth it.
Extended sniper stock here. Level 3.
Alright, come on, backpack.
Opening shop. Come see the merchandise.
Man. Where's my guy? Am I by myself? He's just hanging out with the guy who's disconnected. Why? Yeah, he's just... I think he's legitimately trying to punch him into the safe area. I gotta watch this. What are we doing, man? They did it. Well, I guess I better go join them, you know. No small deed left
We have a replicator coming in.
unrewarded, right? Is this all unlooted? We already have 8 left. What's going on?
Putting an eye in the sky.
was weird. I didn't get any sound effects for that.
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you.
I missed. Well, I really don't know why we're doing this, but, you know, seems like a fun game. Oh, I missed.
Shake a leg. We're not gonna hit it. And the ring's right there.
This seems like a good use of our time.
45 seconds left. We're almost finished.
Trying to double up our efforts. Okay, let's see. Rhythmically. Okay, he's doing a good job. How are you going to get him up that hill?
Close to the ring.
Yeah.
Prepare. I'm recalling my drone. I need to get back here. Enemy agent right here.
Until the ring closes. Grab what you need and let's go.
Right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Alright, whatever.
I could hear you on the radio playing. When I was riding so stuck in Vegas, you said we could never be strong, but our hearts are golden and connected as one.
It's Gaming Morning Show 757. Let's do a quick roundup of sports. The smoke of that EVA 8, I don't remember what that thing is called, but the smoke on it was weird because it made me think that I was getting shot at, and in reality, I was doing the shooting. I should have done better. All right, Trevor Lawrence has made the news. He has tested positive for COVID-19. Quarterback for Clemson. He may not be available to play this weekend when Clemson takes on Boston College. Oh, gotcha. Okay. This headline saying that he might not be available to play in the biggest game of the season. And I was like, Boston College? But they're looking ahead to the November 7th game against number 4 Notre Dame. Individuals who test positive must isolate for 10 days, according to this report. In Chicago, Tony La Russa is back as a manager. He's gonna manage the White Sox 34 years after they fired him. I was gonna say I read that this morning, and I thought La Russa had managed the White Sox before, and I was right. I just didn't actually verify that before we got on the show. Let's see what else is going on. Milwaukee Brewers declined to exercise a $15 million mutual option for Ryan Braun. So Braun is now a free agent. Travis Roy, former Boston University hockey player who was paralyzed 11 seconds into his first college shift, this according to the Associated Press, and went on to become an advocate for spinal cord injury survivors both in and out of the sports world, has died. He was 45. His death was confirmed by the BU Athletic Department and the Travis Roy Foundation. And the Arizona Coyotes have renounced their rights to draft pick Mitchell Miller. They did this after learning more about an incident where he was bullying a black classmate with developmental disabilities 4 years ago. I read a little bit of the story, and so to paraphrase, it looked like the Coyotes did know about Miller's issues. He had gotten in trouble for something. They still decided to draft him, and then now the reason that they've renounced their rights is they've found more information specifically about this incident involving a black classmate with developmental disabilities. So he is no longer part of the Arizona Coyotes. I didn't know you could renounce your draft rights, and that is a good thing to have in instances. So that's what happened to Mitchell Miller, and the Coyotes no longer have their fourth round draft pick. Yeah, fourth round draft pick. Yeah, this was they did take him despite knowing about a 2006 assault conviction. This according to Associated Press, Miller pleaded guilty at age 14 to one count of assault, one count of violation of Ohio Safe Schools Act. He and another teenager were accused of making 14-year-old Isaiah Meyer Crothers eat a candy push pop after wiping it in a bathroom urinal, and surveillance video showed them kicking and punching him. All right, that's your sports on this Friday, October 30th, 2020. Stick around. We got Christopher Bird joining us in just a little bit. We'll talk about Promessa, his latest review on in the Washington Post. All right, we'll be back. Gaming Morning Show continues in just a moment. Happy Friday!
You got my head off the ground. You pick me up when I drown. You got my head spinning round. I'm out of control, just hold on. We can make this last a while, but you keep acting like a child. So we can do this one more time, then I'm not gonna do this anymore. Cry on my shoulder and make me feel like I'm the one. So go and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you. Let's just say our last goodbye. For now you can lay down for a while and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you, dear. My head off the ground. You pick me up when I drown. You got my head spinning round. I'm out of control, just hold on. We can make this last a while, but you keep acting like a child. So we can do this one more time, then I'm not gonna do this anymore. Cry on my shoulder and make me feel like I'm the one. So go and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you. Let's just say our last goodbye, but now you can lay down for a while and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you, dear. Let's just say our last goodbye, but now you can lay down for a while and cry on my shoulder, so you can find someone but me to hold you, dear. I got lost in your emerald eyes when you hold me time.
Morning Gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues Friday, October 30th, 2020. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. I am Ryan. We are on Facebook Gaming, YouTube, Twitch, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. National Breadsticks Day is the topic of the day, so we're asking you about your favorite breadsticks. Hard, soft, where you get them, what restaurant has the best. Maybe it's your aunt. Someone you know makes the best breadsticks. Let us know in the chat. We would love to hear from you. It is the Gaming Morning Show Gaming Hour. A lot more emphasis on the gaming. But we will have our interview coming up with Chris Bird of the Washington Post. The one thing that I'm excited about, too, is because we had our first 2 interview week. A big thanks to Phoebe coming on yesterday. Big thanks to Chris joining us today. And that's big because the show, we certainly want to be as interview-based as possible. But I bring that up because eventually what we want to do is have the 7:25 hour be kind of a more traditional interview topic, ask you a question about it, those kind of things. The 8 o'clock hour, I eventually want to be 5 questions. So it's not necessarily only about a subject matter, like we're going to talk to Chris about Promessa, which was his latest review for the Washington Post. But eventually I want it to have just kind of a fun feel to it too. So we'd maybe ask 1 question or 2 in the 5 questions about, you know, the recent article or the recent topic, that kind of thing. But then we can have some fun, just with some silliness. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'm excited to bring that back. I don't know if you've ever known me in any other realm, but I was a broadcaster for a long time in the talk radio and music radio realm. I still do play-by-play, but I haven't been in radio now for 7 years. But when I used to have a noon sports show, and we did this thing called the Goof Off, because my nickname has always been Goof, hence the hefty goof in gaming. And that was kind of the 5 questions type feel. So I'm excited to bring that back as soon as we can. I miss Sean, though. Sean had to go to work. Let's see what else. I will have your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News coming up momentarily as well.
Already.
Oh, yay, we're over here now. So this is where I land on this
I
one.
like this spot. Let's find something good.
I'm just not good at World's Edge, so I land out on the outskirts because I just don't know the map still that well. Apex trailer, it's out. I didn't even think about that. We should be watching that together. I honestly am... Oh, actually, I could do it. Yeah, we should do that. Stand by. We'll watch the Apex trailer about 8:30. Oh, these guys followed me exactly. That's unfortunate. Okay, that guy decided to go that way. Okay, we need to work on our team cohesion, guys and gals.
Round 1. Ring countdown.
Was he shooting at our teammate? Where is he shooting?
Ooh, that's got a kick.
Attention.
First blood.
I bet we'll find something good here.
Havoc here.
Don't forget who hooked you up.
Throwing jump pad.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Attention.
Oh.
There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Show off.
Don't drive out.
Bless me with sight.
Setting up shop.
Sounds a little too close for comfort.
Mama's got you now. Don't drive in position.
Oh, I got through the window? Awesome! I didn't know I could actually do that, to be straight up with you. So, that's good news.
We've got 1 minute, and the ring is far.
Open supply bin
Not how I
here.
like it.
So how far... We always take the...
Let's use that jump tower.
Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far.
I bet we'll find something good here.
Adios, Santo. Hola, hide your loot.
We've got 10 seconds. I hate to say it, but looting time's over. Warning. Time. Enemy over here.
All Father, give me sight.
No, target down. Care package being delivered.
Oh my gosh, they're all over the place. Where's my team? I'm not mad. I made a mistake. I went ahead of everybody else. Ugh. I tried to stay patient, waiting for my reinforcements. Sorry, that is so loud. Alright, is there a way for me to turn down gunshots? All right, it is 8:15, so we're just going to bridge up to our interview with Christopher Bird of the Washington Post, and then we'll play more Apex after this. I'll get the gameplay trailer ready to go, too. We'll watch that around 8:30. Normally in this hour, too, if we don't have an interview, we usually do Google Feud with listeners and people in chat. So if that interests you, you can always let us know. Trivia question, kind of what we're building toward, too, is doing trivia in the 8 o'clock hour for the chance to win a fabulous prize at the end of the month. Oh, actually, this YouTube video is only 2 minutes and 25 seconds long, so we can watch the Apex trailer right now. I'll just get it queued up. No, I don't want notifications. Okay. What's the easiest way for me to do this? Oh, look at that. We can do it that way. I was prepared. All right, here we go. Apex trailer time. Mute this. Bring this up.
Let's have a wee play with the laws of physics, shall we?
I would like to point out that Kraber shot that person just made, I can't do that. I'll never be able to do that. Flying through the air and getting a scoped-in shot like that, I don't believe that's real.
Olympus. This gravity-defying utopia was my home. But time, it can take away the things you love. Too slow on the draw. And Olympus was no exception.
It all ends the same way.
It is now host to a new experiment. One that poses a complex problem to solve.
Here I go.
But you know the thing about science is,
Sorry, friend.
sometimes she can be a wee bit violent.
Oh, it's showtime.
Time to pick a fight. Every choice you made led to failure.
My squad's gonna beat up your squad.
I expect the results of this will be utterly delightful.
Hop in, mates. We're taking this ride for a spin.
I love these things, amigos.
Say hello to Sheila, mates.
Fling an arc star.
They say time heals all wounds. Let's put that theory to the test. ANUT. I made a promise. I intend on keeping it.
So it makes me think that the alt for Horizon's going to be that black hole thing, and it must suck anything around it into it. So if you have, like, they show the Gibraltar alts coming down, it must end up being a wave to kind of counter that. I'm interested, like, what other purposes other than the two overhead alts would that come in handy? I guess it can suck in that, plus it looked like they used it to get themselves out. Oh, so that's probably what it is. It's not sucking in the alt, it's getting them out. That could be. So it's like another type of portal. I wonder what the exit is on that. Okay. So I'm putting that in the chat right now. Season 7 gameplay trailer. That's in the chat. All right, it is now 8:20 on the West Coast, 11:20 on the East Coast. Earlier this week, we had a chance to sit down and talk with the lead video game critic for the Washington Post, Christopher Bird. And this is about a game called Promessa, which I will link into the chat. And it had some, for more of a novice like me, it had some inklings of the first game that we had on for an interview, which was Throw Me in the River, where the video game isn't so much the traditional video game that I'm used to, you know, a sports game, a fighting game, a battle royale game. It's more of an interactive piece of art, and that's kind of where we start things off. Here's our interview with Christopher Bird of the Washington Post. Gaming Morning Show continues. Sean and Ryan with you as we have a chance to talk to Christopher Bird joining us, the lead critic for Washington Post, lead video game critic joining us. And we're going to talk about a game that was recently reviewed by Christopher, Promessa. And I'm excited to have you. We really appreciate taking the time to join us and talk about this game. And I really liked your headline or your discussion about, is this a video game? Is this interactive art? That's something I definitely want to get to. We're going to show some screenshots of the game, but I'm not entirely sure that it fully does it justice based on what I read. Can you describe your latest review, this review of this game Promessa, for us?
Well, thank you for having me. Promessa is a walking simulator, and it's a game about a conversation between a grandfather and his grandson. The developer based it on his conversations he had with his grandfather. In a walking simulator, the point is simply just to move from point A to point B. And in this game, really all the game wants for you to be is to be absorbed in each of its scenes and not to be distracted. It's very contemplative, and it owes a lot to the Russian director Andrei Tarkovsky.
Nice. So you bring up a new concept that's new to us, interactive art. Elaborate on that idea of interactive art, and how does Promessa balance between that category and a true video game?
Well, it's not new to video games. I think that the first time I really saw something that made me think, oh, this is absolutely a work of art, without question, was Dear Esther. And that came out, you guys will have to look that up, but somewhere around like 2011. And that also was a walking simulator where the entire point was just to walk around an island and listen to this narrator recount the story of his life to you. I think that video games previous to games like Dear Esther were measured solely based on their interactivity, how their gameplay mechanics, what they allowed players to do. And a game like this, or a game like Dear Esther, or I think probably my favorite of this genre, The Beginner's Guide, these games are not, interactivity is not at the forefront of what they're trying to accomplish. What they're trying to accomplish is to deliver experience, a very authored experience to the player. And I think that if you were to consider, say, the old arguments about why video games can't be art, and you could go back to, say, what the film critic Roger Ebert said about this. His main criticism was that video games, by their very interactive nature, they don't allow for these auteur-driven, author-driven experiences. But I think that walking simulators definitely show how you can have something that's very much auteur-driven in a video game.
Now, in terms of playability, when you look at Promessa, what do you think, you have this initial run through with it, right? Where do you think it lands in terms of opportunities to replay?
Well, you don't see all of the scenes through one playthrough of the game, so the game definitely encourages you to play through it again, to see new scenes and to see new text. Yeah.
So definitely some replay potential to see everything that it has to offer. What else are you looking forward to in the gaming world right now?
Mm, certain. Well, this is completely different, but I'm certainly looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about you guys?
have to wait a little bit longer for that. Turns out.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I'm personally I'm really excited to get my hands on a PlayStation 5. And even as something as simple as, the pack-in game or something like Bug Snacks, just seeing how these simple games run on next gen, because we know something like Cyberpunk or even the next Call of Duty is going to be amazing on next gen, but I want to see how they can take something simple and still make it feel new and innovative.
Mm, mm. I can't say anything about this.
Well, we certainly appreciate your time taking a look at Promessa and looking at different opportunities to get you involved as much as you're able to. But one thing that we certainly appreciate is your time today to join us on Gaming Morning Show. Christopher Bird, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Christopher.
All right, that's Christopher Bird joining us on Gaming Morning Show. Our first chance to have a guest on the show and pre-recorded. So big thanks to Christopher for taking some time to make himself available to us and then being able to bring that back. Now, I always like the live interviews personally because I just like everything to be live. I like live stuff. I don't like to edit, so that's probably the biggest reason. And we didn't have to do that with him, but what we did do is because it was pre-recorded, we ran through what was going to be the interview for air, and then we kept talking, and I rolled tape, and we had some fun conversations after the fact, and Christopher said that we could use that stuff on our YouTube page. So be sure to find us on YouTube. Right now, you just have to search us on YouTube, and because we don't have a URL yet, once we get to, I think, 100 subscribers, we can actually have a full-blown URL. So likely will be something along the lines of youtube.com/gamingmorningshow or watchgms. But as of right now, that is not the case. I am Ryan, 8:27 a.m. Pacific time, 11:27 on the East Coast. Coming up, we will have Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. We'll recap our Out Today. We'll also talk about some different things involving Xbox. And what was our other topic this morning? Xbox, and they're not in there anymore. They have to refresh. Yeah, Xbox and then Far Cry 6 and Rainbow Six Quarantine. We'll talk about those kind of things in just a few moments. The Promessa thing was super interesting to me because I'm such an art noob. But one thing that Chris does talk about in one of those extra features that we'll put out is, that's the whole concept for someone like him who knows so much more about art and is also looking at this video game through that art's lens, is understanding how art is not intending to try, he says this specifically and it really stood out to me, it's not trying to intend to please you. If you look at maybe a TV show that's created, they're trying to gain an audience through probably more of a similar manner. The show and the people who like it probably like it for a lot of the same reasons, and it sounds like art's not designed that way. Maybe I'm even misinterpreting that TV show analogy, right? But anyway, that really stood out to me, and I was thankful for him bringing that up. So big thanks to Christopher Bird for joining us on Gaming Morning Show.
Remember, eyes on the prize.
Try to balance this out a little bit. It is still National Breadsticks Day, though, so what are you doing to celebrate? Are you going to get some delicious breadsticks and make yourself super happy? How are, gluten-free breadsticks? Because I completely acknowledge that not everyone can eat gluten. So I wonder if even that would be fun to ask is, where are the best gluten-free breadsticks? Always a good day when you get a Volt and a Carbine off drop. Okay.
First blood.
So he's up there.
That was quick. We're not all in the ring. That's how you get cooked.
Heavy ammo here.
Activating jump drive.
Why can't I go there? I don't understand that. Is it just because I threw it too far? That seems like a really big glitch.
I'm taking fire.
You're taking fire?
I'm coming for you.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. We're
Just
coming.
us now. I hope I can count on you.
Never mind. I could use that.
Reloading. Target down. Guess the champion couldn't keep up. I looted our teammate's banner.
Don't think that was a solo?
Reloading. I killed an enemy.
Didn't get the squad wipe sound though.
Open up shop and shut him down.
Enemy taken down.
Reloading. Enemy killed.
It's not the whole squad, right?
I need energy ammo.
I'll have enough for you, bud.
My man. Energy ammo here.
I can use that.
Marking our surroundings. Thank you. Contact with enemy. Hostile right here. Less than 1 minute. It's not far. Heard that.
Reloading. Don't drive in position.
Who's ready to fly on a zip line?
Wish I had throwables.
I am.
Marking our surroundings.
Contact.
Might be something good.
Are we really chasing this far, guys?
Making contact with enemy.
Yep.
Someone traveled through here recently. Getting EMP.
Taking damage, friends. My shields are recharging.
Just trying to be a team player.
Marking our surroundings.
Are we still chasing someone, or did we kill everyone? What's going on? Anyone know?
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you. Mama's got a brand new bag.
Might be something good this way.
Lovely idea.
Could use more energy ammo too.
Copy that.
I think we just went that way.
Target over there.
Yeah, see, this is the trick, right? So I have really low volume unless there's gunshots.
Lovely idea.
Making contact with enemy. Arc star
Lovely
out.
idea.
Contact.
Making contact with enemy.
Marking our surroundings. Reloaded. I am taking
Target
fire.
there.
Wish I had throwables.
Copy that.
I bathe in the
Watch out, enemy there.
Okay.
Reload your guns, Ryan. Reload your guns. Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us. Friday, October 30th, 2020 on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. National Breadsticks Day. New albums from Ariana Grande, Busta Rhymes out, and Harry Styles spent part of a day at a superfan's house without said superfan there. I'll tell you more about that. This came from eTalk CTV. Apparently, a car broke down outside this house, and it turns out the person in the house had a superfan. I'm going to assume that the superfan's dad, so his daughter, wasn't home, but Harry Styles was in her house hanging out with dad, drinking some tea. Apparently even left left a picture before he took off. So there you go. I mean, for me, like, the only person that I've ever thought about being really fanboyish with, well, there's two, in fact, because I kind of had a little bit of a moment because I've actually met one. I'm a play-by-play broadcaster. My favorite play-by-play broadcaster is Kevin Harlan, who does Monday Night Football on Westwood One Radio and then does a Sunday NFL game. In fact, has had the last 2 Broncos games. Had a chance to meet him a couple years back. And I didn't get super giddy, but I definitely had some fanboy energy. The person I would be super excited to meet is Shannon Sharp. He's my favorite Denver Broncos player of all time, and I definitely think that, like, especially in that scenario where it's a surprise, I don't know if I could keep my composure. I would be so excited to meet Shannon Sharp. So there you go. There's my answer to who I would fanboy over. GMS Gaming Hour continues. Final hour of the show this week. We'll be back Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, as we always are. So thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. Also, today's National Candy Corn Day, Checklist Day, and Bandana Day. So make yourself a list. Make sure you eat some candy corn whilst wearing your bandana. Is this really helpful? Like, how is that useful? Oh, yeah, no, whatever. I'm already out. Well, you're probably going to die because you didn't help me know where we are going. Need more information, man. I died in here just the other day. Because I'm green, I'm heading toward this person.
Let's go here.
Just one more. Nice work. Well, that was fun. Good game. Gaming Morning Show continues. I do have trivia questions available. If you're interested in trivia, let me know in the chat. You just type trivia and I will give you some trivia questions. Let me see the categories here. What are our categories today? I got arts, science, and entertainment. So let us know in the chat which one you want. We had an interview earlier with Christopher Bird of Washington Post. Talked about Promesa. So we have that in the can to share on our YouTube page. Yesterday's interview with Phoebe Wall-Howard of the Detroit Free Press about the Ford F-150's influence from video games. That's in our chat or in our YouTube, on our YouTube channel already. I did mention this earlier. I'll mention it again. I did enjoy listening to the Game Fanatics podcast Full Circle. They did a big part about Assassin's Creed, so you can find that wherever podcasts are sold. GMS Gaming Hour focused more on gameplay, playing Apex Legends. The Season 7 trailer came out earlier. We watched it earlier on stream, and I will link it again in the chat. So that's what we got going on. 8:42 West Coast time. For sure.
Yes.
Let's see. Don't see much immediately surrounding us, so there's going to be people there.
Don't let them see you.
Oh, yeah, we got lots. We got 1, 2. This is the other thing. I never know quite where to land. Okay, so he's going to get stuff there. That's my teammate as well. At least I got a weapon. Oh.
Get ready. There's an enemy close by.
I heard you. Buenos días. We need to... I'm back. Load up my drone.
Attention. First blood already. That's what happens when you get too excited. Closed door here.
Taking fire. Firing. Reloading.
I need help.
Oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Boys and girls.
Give me a shield.
You are coming home with me tonight. Reloading.
This way. Kaza. I got some bad guys here.
Another squad down.
Whoa. You ain't messing around.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kid.
Signaling my drone back.
I need help.
Taking fire. Keeping an eye in the sky. Backing out of my drone. I'm down. I need to... Enemy agent right here.
Reload. Enemy down.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Hitting the safe spot.
Quick, here.
It's go time.
Come on, I still need you.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
Open up shop and shut him down.
It's here.
Mama's got you now. Healing.
The squad is attacking us. Fighting.
Healing.
I really need ammo. Where am I gonna find ammo?
I'm recalling my drone.
I need light ammo.
Or any weapon, any weapon, any weapon, any weapon. That's helpful, but that's not a weapon.
I'm down. We've got company. Amigos, let's go here. Enemies right here. Amigos, let's go here. Load up my drone.
Just us now. Frag out. over there?
Reloading. Reloading. All the squad is dropped for good.
Watch out, enemy there.
I heard you. Recharging my shields.
Shots open, boys and girls.
I'm recalling my drone. Adding an extra pair of eyes. Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go. I downed one.
Enemy here.
Rockstar out. I'm down. I need to get back in. This way. Kaja.
Enemy down.
Enemy here.
Drop. Come on. I still need you.
I'm fine. Thank you. You're the kid leader. They're watching you.
Reloading. Target here. Reloading. Whole squad down. Now, let's see what they left us.
Good kid. Hold on. Shields recharging.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Target down. Replicator incoming. Let's make ourselves.
Gosh dang it. There's so many people. Oh my gosh. There's so many people. Oh, I just wanted a shield and loot. Oh my gosh. Oh, he tried really hard. Oh my gosh. We really tried. Oh well. Alright, Gaming Morning Show continues. All right, Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here. 8:51 on this Friday morning. Appreciate you being with us wherever you may be. Let's talk about some Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. This happened in our first hour, as we do every day, about 6:25 a.m. Our hashtag video game expert, Sean, gives us some information. And today he talked about Xbox games with gold coming out in November. So we linked that in the chat. I will do so again right now. You can read about those things that are coming out. Also, what else we got going on? Far Cry 6 and Rainbow Six are quarantine delayed. So some more games that are also going to get delayed. We talked about Cyberpunk 2077. I'm sure there's been a host of others that are also getting delayed because of quarantine. So that's going on right now. Out today, we mentioned some of them. The Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope, Legends of Eternal. I don't know if that... I still think that's supposed to be Eternal, but I'm not 100% sure. Sweet Witches Xbox One is out today. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is out today. That's very unfortunate that I have to pick Bloodhound. I didn't get Loba. Clea for Switch is out today, and Visage is out today as well. Oh, and the guy, so I just played with this one player, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. This person's a crypto, and I like cryptos because they can see things. And now he's a Pathfinder. It could be because I'm a play Bloodhound. Hofbrew, thanks for asking. Christopher Burr joined us earlier in the hour. Fun interview. Very different world than what I have any sort of knowledge about, and that's the world of art. And so that's one thing what we told Christopher too, is we want him to come back on the show sometime soon, because really like the fact that we could talk about Promessa, the game that he reviewed, and I like learning. I'm very curious about things, and that's one thing that I really liked about his review of this game called Promessa, which is a very artistic game, right? We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Wish I had something better than these weapons. That's not any better. That guy's glitching. Holy cow. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. I got sandwiched. Oh, that guy wasn't glitching. That was their teammate. Where's our teammate? Oh, the lobe is somewhere. Yeah, sorry, Hofbrew. Yeah, so the interview was really good. Talking about interactive art, right? And how this game is really inspired by some specific influences. It was just really great insight into a different world of video games, right? Like what I'm playing right here has obviously artistic qualities. In fact, one of my favorite parts about Apex is how the fans have created such really great art. And then what's cool is Respawn will share that art on their official channels, social media. So that's one thing I do really like about this game. I would be a big fan if Cade would revive me before looting. But, I'm not going to... You're going the wrong way. Yeah. I'm going to just assume that that's going to happen very soon, and Cade will take care of me. And then I can come back and get all these boxes. I really had hoped that there was going to be something other than all of those host of enemies swarming me as I'm trying to fight them off with probably the worst pistol in the game and the RE45. Which I really like the RE45 early game, but that's about it. Yeah, so Hofbrew, I hope you have fun watching your scary movies this weekend. There is a podcast that I think you might like. But Why Though? And it's ran by some folks who, by my account, everything that I can tell just having followed them for a while, they are very much into the horror movie realm. Gotta quit doing that. So, I think did I? I'm gonna take that and that and that. That's fine. Where's these purple shields? Nope. And then this, and this, and this, and that, and that. Okay, make sure my guns are reloaded. And follow this person. Oh, really? After all that, I don't even have a shield that's good. Yeah, but it's THO. But why, though? I can send you a link after the fact. I found some of the hosts through Latinx Gaming. I want to say it's Latinx in gaming. Had this really neat like community building Zoom call that they streamed. Polymeo was in on that too, and I got a lot from that. That's how we found Nintendo Nerds, who does a channel on Twitch that we talked about yesterday. Yeah, let's try to connect social distance wise. All right, do you have your Loba stick? I wish there was a way to ask that question. Do you have your Loba stick? Because I'm just so used to having mine. Ah, it's a scout. If you've never tuned into this hour, this is a GMS gaming hour, so we definitely focus more on gameplay, whereas most of the show is very much segments, much like you'd see in an FM morning radio show. So yeah, if you've never been here before, man, I would love to have a weapon that reflects what I actually want to have in my inventory. Get on cells. Take that instead of that. Oh, okay. An L star. I'd like that, please. Yeah, that's fine. So when I'm Bloodhound, I am scanning all the time. Because why not? You have the ability.
Might be something good this way. This box here.
It's a little concerning. Oh yes, finally. Where's my teammate? Oh, my teammate left me. Well, you're going to see quite the little rousing finish. I'm sure I'm fine. What could go wrong? So we got some bad people in that area. Okay, so I have a chance to third party that. Can't remember how to get to the roof on this. Yikes. Mother of God. Have a clue where I'm looking. I don't play Bloodhound enough. No. Yeah. I tried. I just had no clue what to do. I don't play Bloodhound enough. I totally got decoyed, though, didn't I? Or what's that, bamboozled? All right, I got to run. It's been a fun morning. Thanks for hanging out with us. Gaming Morning Show is done for the week. We'll be back on Monday. Sean should be here for all 3 hours. Sports.gaming on Twitter. Thanks to everyone who joined us. Big thanks again to Phoebe Wall-Howard yesterday, Christopher Bird today for joining us. That's the goal. We so want to have interviews on the show. That's the goal. So super excited that we had two, the first time that we had a 2+ or a more than one interview week. So that was pretty exciting. You can find us Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube. We will be back on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Halloween. We'll see you soon next time on the Gaming Morning Show. Bye, everyone.